Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about the constructor. In the previous video, we are already discussed about the class and objects, how we can just write the code for classes and object in C++. Now we are going to see about constructor. Constructor is basically a special type of method which is invoked at the time of object creation. So how we can just go and declare constructor. So rather than just initializing these values here, we can also initialize this value with a constructor. Okay, so first of all, there are two types of constructor. One is default constructor and one is parameterized constructor. About the first of all, let's discuss about the default constructor. So how we can just go and write a default constructor? The syntax will be you have to write the same name as the class. So student is my class name. I also give the constructor name as student. Now the same thing will be there. There will be no return type. I'm just for the sake of explanation, I'm just writing that cout constructor called constructor invoked. Okay, so I'm just writing endl over here also. So rather than just calling this display name, first of all I am making a object as s1, and I am also going to make another object which is basically s2. Okay, so here I am creating two objects from the same class, and if you run that program, you will able to see that the constructor invoked cout has printed two times. Why it is that? Because when the s1 object is created, this constructor is called, and this constructor invoked printed in the console. Another time when you are going to just create the s2 object, at that time another time this constructor is called. So every time when you create an object, you have to call the constructor called automatically. That's the basic thing of default constructor. And what about the parameterized constructor? In the parameterized constructor, you can pass the parameters. And let's suppose how we can just go and pass the parameters. Let's suppose I am just passing a string. It will going to receive a string s. It will going to receive a roll number. Let's suppose r, and it will going to receive the mark or mark. Let's suppose I am making this as m. So here I am just initializing this name is equal to s, this r is equal to not r, so roll equal to of r, and obviously this marks will be equal to of m. So there are three things I initialized, and about the display name I'm just writing it like this, and roll and mark. Is it okay? And also enter. So at the time of creation of s1 object, I am passing some parameters like this. Let's suppose Rahul, his roll number is 1, and what is his marks? It's 100. And about the second object, let's suppose it's Ram, and roll number is, let's suppose, 2, and number is basically 90. Is it okay? So if I just go and now print this data through this display name method, so I have to call the function is like first of all the object name and display name, and now for the s2 object display name. If I just do that and just run this code, you will able to see that first of all Rahul 1 and 100 is printed out for this first s1 display.name, and as for s2 display.name the ram 2 and 90 is printed out. So you can also pass the parameters through the constructor. That's how you are going to initialize the values at the time of object creation. So this is the basic intro to the constructor. Hope you liked it. Go hit the like button and also subscribe this channel.